Hello everyone, it is August 18th, the 18th day of my month-long challenge where every day in August I go to a new place in efforts to combat my agoraphobia. We had a very nice, relaxing weekend. Saturday was all about me, and yesterday I went out with my friend. When you're with the right people, you just feel safe. I had no anxiety problems, and it was a great day. Right after she left, I realized I gave myself like a heat blister from walking around in my Birkies all day. But I was having so much fun, I didn't even notice until she was gone. When I was in pain, I was like, oh my God, what's wrong with my foot? So the Birkies betrayed me a little bit, but that's fine. It was worth it because the day we had yesterday was great. For today's episode, I woke up and I knew the place I had to go to today, and I just said, no thanks. A lot of times the plans have been changed because of the crazy heat. This time I decided to change up my own plan. I have decided I will be traveling to the Capital One Cafe because every Monday they give away free drinks to Capital One card members. I am a Capital One card girly, so I am going to get my free drink. Since I don't usually like coffee or tea, I figured this is the perfect time to try things that I would never try before. And I felt like that energy really matched with the challenge, so that's what we're gonna do today. I also have a plan to maybe go to a stationery store afterwards. I have been really into journaling lately, but not journaling of my feelings. I'm doing a lot of talking about my feelings, but my journaling mostly consists of lists of things I have to do. So I'm kind of looking for maybe a notebook that can be more of a list maker, a list guide, but that's a maybe. We'll see what happens at the Capital One Cafe. And I've never been to a Capital One Cafe before, so I'm kind of curious what the inside looks like. I'm half expecting it to just look like a bank, and I want to see how much of it is actually cafe. So we're gonna find out together. You already know though, before we can go, we have to talk about our awesome experience from yesterday. As mentioned, yesterday a friend and I went to Porter Square to visit Chartreuse Microbis Collective. Chartreuse Microbis Collective. Chartreuse Microbis Collective. Whew, that is a tough name, I won't lie. And it was wonderful. There was also a cafe there, as well as a bunch of booths that had art and clothing. I did find a future Christmas gift for someone there, so I'm pretty excited about that. In terms of ease, it was a perfect outing for a super hot day and really easy to get to. I think yesterday is being clouded a little bit by the fact that I got to spend so much time with my friend yesterday. I'm definitely taking that into consideration because when I think about the experience, I'm thinking about her more than the actual shop. Because this is a game where I am basing it on my interactions and experience alone, I think this one deserves to be rated well. I think I'm going to rate the store probably in the 8th spot, feels right. I don't know, we'll see if I feel like changing it later. Okay, now it's time for a top is thrifted, but I think it's from Tahari. Bag is Adidas. My pants are thrifted. Shoes are just some white shoes, and then little gold hoops. Okay, let's go. I am back from my outing at the Capital One Cafe. Apparently everyone has the same idea as me about Mondays and getting their free drink because it was pretty crowded. I couldn't really do a lot of filming because, yeah, there was just a lot going on. There was also a public bathroom, but again, with the amount of people there, I didn't feel like doing a bathroom review. Not really ideal if I were to get sick, but I knew that I was just gonna pop in for my free drink and then leave, so it wasn't really a problem. When I got there, I was convinced I was gonna do a caramel latte. For some reason that sounded really good to try, and I almost did, but then I decided on a sparkling pink lemonade. I don't really know why I got this because I don't love sparkling drinks, but something about a pink sparkling lemonade just sounded really appealing. And at first I didn't like it, but then now hours later, I actually do enjoy it. Here's to trying new things, and I might get that caramel latte next time. I also ended up going to the Stationary. That was okay. Nobody was directly mean towards me, but everyone just seemed like it was a Monday. So I didn't really get like a happy, excited reaction. But that's okay. I did get a new notebook. I'm extremely picky about the kind of notebooks that I get. The first is that I only like spiral bound so that I can open up the entire notebook and it won't get like that creased edge that the bound ones have. And then it has to be a thick paper. I don't know if you've actually felt some of the notebooks, but they have such flimsy, crappy paper. The kind of paper that you go and then you buy really nice pens for, and then the pens bleed through. And then I thought this would be perfect because it's got a list here where you can like add check boxes, you can organize by subject, you can put the date on the top. Today's outing was pretty good. I think honestly the weather has been so awful, and today the weather was really nice. So it gave me a moment to kind of calm down, walk more slowly, enjoy the time outside, be with people, interact. Whether or not they reciprocated that interaction is another story, but for the most part it was great. I didn't really have any anxiety problems, even though like always the tea was being very tea-y today, which was that it was running quite slowly and we stopped a lot, but luckily there was no pain today. I think honestly having the weekend to relax helped so much. I'm trying my best to not overanalyze too many outings because I don't want to give my brain more to dwell on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes I'm like, Elizabeth, when you have a good outing, just be like, yep, it was good, we're moving on. At the same time, I know this is a diary series, so obviously I should be sharing my thoughts, but just to say that I think some things can stay on surface value of it was a good day and have that mean that and not need to find any other meaning in it. Okay, those are my words of wisdom for today. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Love ya. Bye.